Hey, what's up Aquamigos? How are you guys doing today? And if you're new here, my name's Tobias, and in today's video, I'm going to continue with my pond settlement tank build. So this is what we're looking at here, guys. Let me just get my camera to adjust real quick. So down here, I have this bender board set up down here, and that's just to make a form, because what I'm going to do next is I'm going to pour concrete down there, and then that's going to be like a little foundation for my DIY settlement tank. In case you didn't know, I'm making my own settlement tank with one of these brute trash cans. And to avoid any settling, which can cause leaks in my seals, I'm building a concrete foundation for that trash can to sit on top of. And this was quite a lot of work, guys, so I just want to show you guys this real quick. I got it leveled, almost perfectly leveled all the way around. I mean, it's not perfect, but I think it will be good enough. So as long as I have my concrete going up to the top of these forms, we should be totally fine. And let's test it one more time this way. Yeah, see guys? Pretty good, right? So yeah, let's go ahead. We're gonna mix up some concrete and we'll get to work. Alright, we're finished with the concrete. The bender board that I used to make the form is 5 inches and 1/4 tall. So that's about how deep that concrete is right there. And we used just about 1 3/4 of the next bag. So almost 2 bags of concrete to do this. My mistake, guys, I actually used 2 3/4 of a bag, so almost 3 bags of concrete. When it comes to the stakes and the bender board, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I guess I could come tomorrow and take those out, or I can just leave them. I guess there's not really a point in taking them out since no one's going to see that anyway. It's all going to be below ground. So I might just leave it, and we'll go ahead and continue this tomorrow because I have to wait for that concrete to dry. Alright Aquamigos, it's the next day and the concrete is all dry. Check that out, guys. Looking pretty good to me. Alright guys, check it out. So we got the trash can pretty much at the height that we want it to be, more or less even with the retaining wall. As you can see guys, it looks like this side of the trash can is a little bit lower down in the back. You know, it's not 100% level, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some sand. This is just all-purpose sand, and I'll just put it down there, and that'll help level the trash can to the right height, or I guess like level out this side, bring that side up a little bit. Yeah, that should be totally fine. And then, you know, we'll have the pipe going in here, the other pipe going in this way, and then let me see guys, let me just make sure I have enough room. And then right here I'm thinking we'll put the plastic container with the pump. Alright guys, so I think I figured out what the next step's going to be. So pretty much I have these like 90-degree elbows, and I also have the 2 knife valves that will be attached to those pipes. And pretty much the trash can is going to have to be all the way over here, kind of like to the back of the hole. So we have kind of like this distance between the trash can and that pipe, and this trash can, or sorry, this gap between the trash can and that pipe. And the 90-degree angles, you know, we will be cutting these pipes down. The 90-degree angles will be pretty much at ground level. Then we'll have the pipe, the gate valve, and then another piece of pipe going into the trash can through a uniseal. So I think what I'm going to do right now, guys, is I'm just going to fill this trash can with water, because the weight of that water, I don't know if that will cause any more settling. So I think I'm going to fill that with water, and I'm going to leave it for a couple of days. Then I'll go ahead and drain all that water out. I'll kind of make my markings on the trash can where I need to drill the holes. I'll pull the trash can out, drill all those holes. I'll put down the sand on top of that concrete down there. And actually, this is something really interesting. Now that I moved the trash can a little bit further in this direction, it's actually a little bit more level than it was earlier. I mean, it's still not perfectly level, but I kind of figured it doesn't really matter if this trash can's perfectly level. Just as long as it's roughly, you know, it can't be lower than the water level ever is. So I mean, it's not so bad. It's like, it's not that critical. Just as long as the trash can never goes below the water level of the pond, it should be totally fine. I could actually even have it higher up, but the reason that I'm kind of having it low down is because I don't want it to be like so noticeable when you're looking at the pond from this way. I don't want that trash can to be just like sticking up right there. And then once the holes are drilled in the trash can and everything, and I'm ready to install the pipes, you know, I'll put the leveling sand down there, put the trash can on top of it, and yeah, I'll get the pipes going in there, and yeah, that should be it for this step. Alright guys, so that's that, and I guess that's probably going to be it for this video. I know I'm kind of like, I'm really erring on the side of caution with this step, and maybe in some ways, maybe I'm being a little bit too cautious, but it's just because I haven't really done this before, I've never built a pond before, or done something like this, I would rather delay the pond build by a few days to do stuff like this than risk the chance of a potential leak. And actually, let me just go back over there for a second. And I think I was mentioning yesterday or something like that, that I am still going to have to pour a slab of concrete right here for my the plastic container that's going to house the pump. But I think I want to wait until I completely finish this trash can before I do that, just so I know exactly where the pipe's going to come out from the trash can, because I think I want to drill the hole for the pipe going to that container once I have this thing like ready to be installed, because I don't want to have that thing installed or like the slab poured and then I'm not really sure where it's going to sit exactly. So I think I would prefer to finish this completely, then we'll do the other plastic container. At least for myself, I feel like it's going to be easier for me to like wrap my head around it if I have the trash can finished first. So anyways guys, yeah, I think that is going to be it for this video. I'm going to do my Aquamigos shout outs in my next video. So I know a lot of this video was just me like thinking out loud, because yeah guys, this is where like I really have to think about what I'm doing. It's not so much just doing stuff, it's like I have to think about what I'm doing. So it is taking me a little longer guys, but anyways guys, make sure to stay tuned for my next video. I'm gonna try to chug along with this thing as quickly as possible. It is going to take some time, but I am going to try to chug along as quickly as possible. And yeah, if you like this video, I'd really appreciate it if you went down there and gave this video a like. If you're not yet subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'll put my Instagram right here, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Peace.